Hey guys, welcome to my list of top 5 open world video games. So these are my favorite open world games ever that I think you would enjoy playing, you the viewer. Some of these might be older than others, but these are all my personal opinions. So let's get right into it. So we got Assassin's Creed Odyssey. This is by far my favorite Assassin's Creed game, and one of my favorite open world games, obviously. This game is incredibly fun to play, just wandering around doing nothing, or actually participating in quests. There's outposts and things that you can conquer, there's so many different side quests, and it's just a lot of fun. But I do have a few problems with this game, such as the leveling system, how like some enemies you'll just go into one area and there'll be like level 9,000 enemies and you have to grind so much to level up again in order to be able to face them. And that way it's a lot of grinding. Like you'll get up to a level and then you'll be able to do like 2 missions and then you're gonna have to grind to level up again. So if you're not into that, then I wouldn't really recommend the game, but overall the game is really fun. And it's definitely my favorite Assassin's Creed out of all of them. Let's get into number 4.
Copy that. I'm coming.
So at number 4, we have Far Cry 5. This is definitely my favorite Far Cry game. The other games were good, but this game just had so much fun in it, just messing around and having fun. The missions weren't the best, but the overall gameplay made up for it. Plus the DLCs were pretty good. So, why did I choose this game? And why is it ahead of AC Odyssey? So, mainly because this game has a lot of replayability. AC does too, but this game is fun to mess around with friends. AC does not have co-op, so that kind of wins it over. You can just mess around with friends, do memes. I can just play this game for hours just messing around with friends or doing actual story missions. Like, there's so many guns in this game that make it so much fun. Plus you got Cheeseburger, the adorable bear, that I may or may not have murdered in a few of my videos. Okay, other than that, let's head on to number 3. At number 3, we have Red Dead Redemption 2. So this game is overall an amazing game. Basically, number 3, 2, and 1 could all be interchanged depending on what kind of game you enjoy. This game has a bit of everything. It has great graphics, it has hunting, it has action, it has lots of good story, it has side quests. It's just overall a great game. And I truly recommend it for anyone that plays open world games. This is a must-have. Plus, it has online too, which is a big bonus in my book. So, why isn't this game number 2 or number 1? Well, the other games just have more to do in it. Like, this game is fun and all, but the other games are a lot slower paced, or this game's a lot slower paced. So, that's why the other games, they're more action-packed, so they kind of get the bonus here. But overall, this game is an amazing game, and I hope you go and play it. It's a great game. Let's go on to number 2. Sorry about that. I thought you needed to be able to experience the audio to truly see why I put it at number 2. This game has great audio, and this game is intense at night. Like, I'm literally crapping my pants playing this game at night, getting chased by every creature in existence. The game is really fun in day. You can mess around with friends and just have a great time looting and killing zombies. but at night, it truly feels like a zombie horror game, and it's awesome. That's why it's number 2. And it has great graphics too, which really improve it. Like, it one has great gameplay, and it has great graphics. So, I don't know why you wouldn't play it, unless you're a bit of a chicken, but, I mean, I'm not judging. But overall, Dying Light is a really fun game, and I recommend you play it. But before we get to number 1, let's hit up some honorable mentions. The reason I didn't put this game on the list is because, honestly, I find this game too difficult. Like, I'm a bot at it. Like, I'm pretty good at open world games, but this game I just struggle with. It has good graphics and everything, and I'm sure it's a really good game, but like, I don't know, there's just a few little things in it that I just don't personally like, and I just can't get into it. I know this is one of the most popular games ever made, and a lot of people love this game, but I honestly just don't enjoy it very much. I mean, I've played it a lot, but it's just not one of my favorites. But you can put it on the list if you really want. That's why I mentioned it here, so, you know, it doesn't feel left out. This is a really good game, but, you know, I just didn't really like the atmosphere. I just don't like the Fallout atmosphere. It's kind of depressing. But it's a really fun game, and I do recommend playing it, but it's just definitely not the best open world game out there. So, without further ado, let's get to number 1. So number 1 is Skyrim. Okay, any of my friends probably knew this was gonna happen. This game, honestly, is an amazing game. And it's a 2011 game. This is the oldest game on the list. And yet, it is still the best open world game ever made. How? The world feels lived in. Every inch of the world has stuff, like houses, and in those houses have side quests and lore, and like, everything is filled to the brim with content. The characters are pretty believable. Like, you remember a character. There's memorable moments, really. Like, the game is just fun to play. There's so much content to behold too, and they have lots of DLCs that are also really good. And they have mods like Fallout, which is really fun to play too if you've already finished the game. So there's basically infinite replayability here. Yeah, it's a really good game. The graphics still hold up today in 2020, and, you know, I recommend you play it if you haven't already, which you probably have. But, so, this is the end of the list. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you consider playing some of these games, as they are all really good games. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Good night, guys.